Hey. Yes. All right, y'all. Yes. Come on through. Yes, yes, yes.
That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show. Listen to that, okay? Keep it going.
All right. So, little quickly, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about Rich Luxe. We're going to talk about what's going on in Atlanta. We're going to talk about Rich Luxe. We're going to talk about Monique. And then the last but not least subject, we're going to talk about Atlanta. Let's get into Rich Luxe. So I was out here scrolling these streets, and I see that Rich Luxe, the YouTuber that have called some African Americans the N-word. He have used the N-word, and he was in some controversy because a lot of people think that he don't like black folks. So that was the last time I've heard about a Rich Luxe. And now Rich Luxe is on his platform. He made a video talking about they stole my life savings, and I'm like, what do you mean by what do you mean by they stole life savings? So they stole my life savings. So he were talking about, get this, according to Rich Luxe, someone stole 2 of his expensive hand purses, $30,000 bags. Now, I went over to Rich Luxe's channel and I was watching and I was doing some investigating. And he posted on his Instagram that he was going to Las Vegas. He was going from Houston to Las Vegas. Okay. And he went back to the apartment and first of all, when he was on the plane, he saw that the cameras was offline, meaning somebody was in his apartment unplugging the webcams, security cams that he had in the apartment. So he said they took 2 bags and each bag was $30,000. And the person that robbed him that was on camera had a limp. They were limping. So he made out a Houston police report with the police number on it. And this, according to my research, is the second time he was robbed. Now, each time that Rich Luxe get robbed, he go on the internet to get a click and a view. He tried his best to cry, for tears to drop down. Where were the tears? Where were the tears? I was looking for a old nasty piece of a thick tear, and it was not me. I was in Dallas. You know, I was in Dallas, and you know, I was in Dallas. I would just say that he's in Houston, and I'm not going to be trying to go up into no apartment to go steal no $30,000 bag. That's something wrong. You rent out an apartment, you got 2 $30,000. That's $60,000 altogether bags, and you rent an apartment with no good security. Now, in that particular building, is security there. It's security in the building and security cameras. This is where I believe that this is nothing but a scam, in my humble opinion. I believe this is an inside job for clicks and views, because when you look at Rich Luxe, let me get my glasses, and if you go and research Rich Luxe, and you research his channel, he got 473,000 subscribers. And his videos don't get them many views. His coming out story, 4.4K. coming out. He did a coming out story. I'm sorry, 6,000. Then he talked about Jeffree Star, 4.4K. He did another video, 44K, 49K, 27K, 31K, 32K, 62K. Now, when he came out with this story, they stole my life savings. Round of applause. 124,000 people watched that video of him getting robbed. Right? Him getting robbed, it was 124,000 views and counting that he did 2 days ago. The rest of the videos before him getting allegedly robbed of $30,000 bags, one red bag and a blue bag, all of his views were under 100K. You would have to go back a whole week or two to get him to have those same numbers. I really believe he did this for a fake story time. I really believe that he did this for on Nasty clicking a view. This is why he don't mind other YouTubers reacting to that lie. So he allowing other YouTubers to react to the lie. They know it's a lie, but they were flagged by Kaya. So they can't necessarily drag them because they need Rich Luxe clicks and views because they got dragged by Kaya and flagged. So they really can't, drag him because they know it's a bunch of BS. They know it's a scam, right? So in this whole reporting of that video, I'm like, this is nothing but insurance scam. I can best believe them bags have some Geico. Them bags better have an old nasty piece of State Farm. It better have an old nasty piece of Allstate, because if it do, if my hunch is right that them bags were insured, it was a scam. Everybody have to have some old nasty piece of rental insurance. And then he say, well, I know a lot of people are going to say this is fake. It's against the law to make a fake police report. People make fake police report forever to scam some insurance, right? They took the camera, but they left one camera on. The person that did it was limping, right? The person that did it was limping. I don't know. Why was he limping? Was it something in his leg? Girl, you may get to fool your subscribers. I'm from the hood. If somebody was going to come and really rob you, they're not just going to take $30,000 bags. They're going to take everything that is expensive inside those $30,000 bags. I talked to some top-notch criminals in the south side of Chicago. And I said, what if you were in that apartment? They said, Wiley, I would have put so much expensive stuff in those $30,000 bags. I wouldn't just came and stole two $30,000 bags, knowing that this person is gone in Vegas. So I personally believe that those two $30,000 bags had good policies on those bags. This is all alleged. This is just my commentary on what I think about that robbery. What I think about that robbery. But I can't forget when he said the N word with the two R's. I cannot forget that. My mind cannot forget when he used the N word with two R's, because I was going to do this video last night, but I was flabbergasted when he used the N word with two R's. Right? So I personally don't really believe this story. I take some notes. I was talking with some top-notch criminals, and I don't believe this story. The story seems to me a little clickbait-ish. I don't really believe it. And if he was robbed, I hope that person that robbed him was a black man. I'm just going to be honest. Do it for the culture, because he called us the N-word with two R's. So if it was a robbery, I hope it was a black man and donated to somebody black, If it was a real robbery, let it be black. You said with 2 R's, no baby, no difference. I ain't crying because you got 2 purses. Give it to a female. They need a $30,000 bag. What you need a $30,000 purse for? I'm just saying. So if it was wrong, they probably gave it to that girl. She probably got that $30,000 bag. I got some good punani, real cheap, real good. Probably gonna take it to that girl or their baby mama, $30,000 bag. Now, I'm just looking at this situation. Now, a lot of people will is looking at me. They said, Wiley, you're only doing this because Mr. Wiggins did it. I will say yes. I did it because I didn't check for Rich Luxe. Because, once he said the N-word with 2 R's, I immediately went over there to fact check. Then in my research, Rich Luxe is giving out a $5,000 reward to whoever can bring to justice or bring to the police that stole his $30,000 bag. Actually, altogether, both bags is 60 grand. So you literally gonna get a little piece of telling who got the 2 bags. Why can't be no $30,000 reward? I'm just saying. This to me doesn't seem correct. And it was another person in there, probably somebody that was smashing Rich Luxe. Who knows? Somebody else, one of his staff members, I don't know. And they were saying, you see, he could have took this, he could have took that. It's all a scam. I personally believe that it's a scam. Why you didn't wait till the investigation was over? All for $5,000. You want me to go trick and snitch for $5 grand, and I can put that on the market and get way more money than $5 grand. I can take that to one of my guys that I know, and I literally can make more money than $5 grand. They could put that on the internet, eBay, or whatever else for. I don't know. But what I do know is in that building, no other security cameras he played. He only played the low budget security cameras he had in his house, his apartment. I don't really believe that someone went into that place. And then he said, and this is what you said, Brother Rich. Brother, you said that the police said it was no forced entry, meaning you probably left your door unlocked or you let the person in. It was no forced entry. To make this story believable, I believed it was a kicked-in door. He broke the lock. It was no forced entry. So that's another red flag. You leaving your doors unlocked with 2 $30,000 bags. I'm just saying. This seems to me just a whole inside job for a bunch of clicks and views. I won't be surprised if they find those 2 $30,000 bags. I personally believe that this is a scam. I personally believe it. I feel it in my bones. No forced entry. No evidence of force. The only thing you see is a handicapped man with a limp. I know limps. I got a real limp. That looked like that man was impersonating a handicap. Doesn't even look like a real limp to me. So I'm looking at the limp and I dissect the limp. I said, that ain't no real stanky leg limp. That's a scam of it. That's an impersonation of a limp. This ain't nothing but laughter for a click in a view. And Rich wasn't really crying. And then when he put the title out, it was clickbait. My life savings. Baby, if your life savings was 2 $30,000 bags, you deserve to get robbed. Now, where's my gavel? I told my producer, give me a gavel. Listen, bring me my gavel, okay? Send it to my P.O. box. But if that was your life savings, you deserve to get robbed. Man, if you need to change your name to Broke Luxe. Because if you really Rich Luxe, Rich Lux. It literally, if you got robbed 2 times, you dumb Lux. That's just real dumb. How you get robbed 2 times? 2 times you got robbed. This is a scam. You have the nerve to say out of your lips the N-word with 2 R's. I'm just saying. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You got robbed 2 times. Change your name to Dumb Lux. So you that's just dumb. How you get robbed 2 times? How you get robbed on your vacation? 2 times you got robbed. 2 times. 1, 2. Anyway, let me move on. All right. So if you have any information, please DM Rich Lux, and you could probably win that $5,000. All right, let's move it right along. Monique, Oscar Award winner for her 2009 movie Precious. Everybody know who Monique is, and you know the one that said, "Take your A down to the welfare office." You want me to go now? You can't, dumb. It's nighttime. You gonna bring that to my door, Precious? You gonna bring that to my door? You know that Monique. Yeah, you my Scorpio child. Yeah, you my Scorpio child. I'm like, what you doing, my baby? Oh, my baby. Are you going with your fancy degree? With your fancy degree, that's what you want to do? With your fancy pen and your fancy degree? Huh? Tell me who gonna love me, huh? You get all that lady. All right, Monique. Okay. So Monique is crying over Oprah Winfrey again. Again, Monique with her daddy, Cindy, her husband, they are literally weeping and crying over Oprah Winfrey once again. Oprah was doing a show about George Floyd. Where do we go from here? And it triggered it triggered Monique to tears. It wasn't about Monique. It wasn't about Precious. It wasn't about Tyler Perry. It wasn't about Lee Daniels. It really was about Black Lives Matter and George Floyd. Monique, after she got through running her 10 miles outside doing her jumping jacks, she decided to go on her YouTube channel with Daddy. Her and her daddy, aka her husband, they literally replayed the recording of Oprah Winfrey talking about where do we go from here. And while they were sitting there playing it, it was some bad connection. So obviously they were using some Metro PCS connection, who knows, on their whack Bluetooth, but she was crying. And y'all see Oprah, and you say Oprah Winfrey is for us. She ain't for us, because I know. I see her behind the scenes, and they know I know. They gods know they know I know. And Whoopi Goldberg, and she said, F the black girls that's coming behind you. You know, she was in that crowd. I'm like, please give her a sock. Neek, let me call Neek. Neek at night. Can you please send Monique? Hello, Neek. How you doing, Neek? Can you please send Monique and her daddy Sydney some socks? Because, baby, they was over there crying. Hello? No, I ain't saying nothing about no fish. I'm going to talk to you later. I ain't saying nothing about no fish. I ain't saying nothing about no fish. I'm talking about break some socks. Not no fish. I said socks. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Talk to you later. Don't you start crying. Hold up. Let me go ahead on and do it. I'm just trying to give her a sock. You know, let me move on. I don't want to trigger her. She's already. No, I ain't talking about no fish today. All right, moving on. So Monique was sitting there crying. Let me take my prep. This Sunday, might have to do it. Might have another threesome schedule today. But anywho, she was crying. And she's so upset because Oprah Winfrey interviewed Monique's brother, the one that abused her as a little girl. He was very abusive to her in the bedroom, right? And Oprah Winfrey interviewed the brother. Oprah and Monique talked. She was okay with Oprah interviewing her brother. But Monique did not know that Oprah was going to interview her mama and her daddy. Monique dragged her daddy, said her daddy was drunk. She said her mama was a scammer, and she dragged them. And once Monique met up with Oprah, they had an Oscar party. They were in a beautiful place. And Monique asked Oprah, you need to have this conversation, my sister, before you interview my family. And Oprah told her, Monique, if you think I have done something wrong, I would definitely apologize to you. If you think I have done something wrong, I will apologize to you. If you think I have done something wrong, I am sorry. So hearing that information, Monique and Oprah did not see eye to eye. Then Tyler Perry calls Monique years later and said, y'all got the streets hot. Once my movie, My Dear Halloween, once it come out, once it's done, I'm going to say that we need to apologize to Monique. Monique did not get that apology from Tyler Perry. Monique sent the recording to the media. And we all hear Tyler Perry, we hear Daddy, a.k.a. Sydney, and we hear Mama, a.k.a. Monique. Say, on this recording, Tyler Perry did not know that he was getting recorded. He was in Hawaii up there writing up some shows for Tyler Perry's studio, okay? They literally recorded Tyler Perry without his knowledge, but according to the state of Georgia, the same state that Tasha K, aka TV Studio, resigned, it is a one-party recorded state. So only one party have to get permission, and Monique and Sydney Daddy was that one party that gave consent for their recording. So that came out. Then Oprah is talking about Black Lives Matter, George Floyd. She got dragged, so now she's trying to do much more for the culture because she's about to get canceled. She's this close of getting canceled, okay? The community, they already dragged Gayle King so bad that she still ain't come out her apartment. So they didn't drag us so bad, she afraid to go and get some bread and eggs because she got dragged by the culture so bad, it was ruthless. And even Oprah said, oh my God, Gayle, she's not doing so good. She's not doing so. What do you mean? They dragged her. And then, Gayle King had to come out. Leave it alone. My team advised me not to say nothing. Yes, they're going to drag you. Leave it alone. Because they dragged her hard. She got an old nasty piece of drag. I mean, they call her dog face B word. Snoop Dogg the drag. The white folks said, just leave it alone. They're going to drag you. Gayle didn't like that. He hurt her feelings. She was somewhere crying in Oprah boobies, okay? You'd have thought that Oprah was breastfeeding Gayle. She probably was in there crying. Don't worry. And Oprah couldn't do nothing because last time she tried to defend Gayle, next thing you know, she was talking about false balance. She fell down on the stage. So it wasn't a good look for Oprah and Gayle. They had a bad season. Oprah was up there talking about false balance. Next thing you know, she took a tumble. Next week, Gayle get cussed out. Both of them were just getting dragged in the culture. Then she got Monique just dragging. Monique just playing videos and dragging. And Monique don't make it better because she sit there and she cry. And see, Sister Oprah, but y'all don't understand. They just want this fat black woman to shut up. And y'all think I'm the only one because I'm the only fat black woman with this big mouth. Because this fat black woman's going to stand up for the Hannah McDaniels. We're going to stand up for all women that come right back. I ain't going to let y'all do Sister Oprah and all that. I said, this lady, and she said here, What in the world is going on? We talking about George Floyd, somebody got murdered and got their knee on the neck. You talking about because you ain't getting no nasty piece of multi-million-dollar check. If you don't shut up, I wouldn't come out. If you really gonna compare the George Floyd murder to you not getting a multi-million-dollar check, you got $500,000 offer from Netflix. You sit here weeping and crying because you didn't get no $555 million. Some of us will never see a $500,000 payday. You crying over that? This ain't no time. It's a time in the season for them tears because of that deal that you got. This ain't the time for you to sit there crying. Hush up. It ain't the time for you to sit there. You could be out there protesting, standing in the gap for your sons, and you crying because you didn't get a big fat paycheck. This ain't the time for that situation. Oprah ain't gonna never have that meeting with you. She's a billionaire. She thinks you absolutely, she said, Oprah said, I don't match that negative energy. Oprah not gonna have that conversation. She gonna make you look like a fool out there crying. You didn't see Oprah Winfrey cussing out Snoop Dogg on the behalf of Gayle King. She not gonna sit there and have that meeting for you. Sit down somewhere and get out there and get on the front lines at the Whitney's and go out there and protest you and Daddy. Go out there and protest. And make sure you get you some milk just in case some tear gas capping, get you some milk and some water, wear your mask, and please keep you extra gallons of milk. Make sure Daddy bring extra gallon of water because them police officers, they don't mind tasting. Because I don't want you to be like Andre Caldwell said, can you hold me? Can you give me some water? Oh, I can't see that. I don't want to see you like that, Monique. Now, you can't run. You will burn a whole lot of calories. So you going out there on the front line, my dear sister. Standing in the gap for the black man and woman. All right? But this ain't no time for you to be crying because you ain't getting no multi-million-dollar deal. This ain't no time for you to be crying because you didn't get no Amy Schumer type of deal. Right? This ain't no type of tears. Put your resources together, get your own production company. Go work with Kiwi Studios. You got Maddie. She know how to make multi-million-dollars out of her basement. Team up with Maddie and team up with Kiwi Studio, Tasha K, and Storm Monroe. Y'all get your own movie together. You play Storm Monroe mama, and then you tell her to come out of the closet, and then let Nick at Night be Storm Monroe right, and then she can come out and say, oh, mama Monique, Storm wanted me to be his spirit. Oh, baby, he gonna sob. Just cry. Oh, get a movie or something. It'll sell. Let Nick play the wife, aka the beard. Let Storm Monroe play the one that's struggling his sexuality. Let Tasha K play, the recovered crack addict. All that type of stuff. I'm just saying it could be a good movie. I'm just saying entertainment purposes only. It could be a good film. It could be a good movie. Okay. So that's what's really been going on with Monique. She's still crying over Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels. And none of them don't give a darn about her tears. They think she's trash. They say she's phony and fake. They don't give a doggone. She will continue to be blackballed in the industry, okay? If I have my gavel, I will sentence Monique to just go to a protest, get tear gas for a couple of minutes, come on back and regroup and go work with Kiwi Studios, work with T.S. Madison, and y'all all do a show in the basement. Next case. All right. Next on the list, let's talk about what's going on in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. So I want to say it's things that are going on in Georgia. A black man was killed by the Atlanta police. And that young brother was drunk. And we did see some footage, and we saw some new footage that he took one of the officers' tasers and were running, and they shot him multiple times, and he's deceased. Issues with that is we're going to have to be real here. If the police pull you over, comply with the order. In that case, see, we cannot group all George Floyd in every single case. That's foolish to think like that. You have to judge each incident separately, right? You cannot group all incidents in one. Because if I was Officer Wiley and you take my taser and you run and you reach for my weapon, in my training is to eliminate the threat. Because I don't know where your mindset is, right? Because if we're being truthful, you took the officer taser, then you reached for the weapon. Now, again, in that instance, I believe that Atlanta overreacted because they didn't want stuff to burn down. But we have to wait till all the evidence come out. But the little pieces that I seen, this ain't looking like the guy was all the way innocent. There was some things he'd have done wrong. Some things he could have done a different way, in my humble opinion. Now, I might be called the C word, but again, we cannot judge every single case like George Floyd. That was a separate case. This case is different. All the way different. The guy was complying, and in that instance of what I seen, we need to see more. That needs to be investigated more. I don't think that time for folks to be burning down stuff. But it was a white woman burning down the Wendy's. It was nobody black. They are literally hijacking this protest and burning down properties. I believe the mayor have overreacted in this instance because she did not want her city to burn down. When you overreact, you make foolish decisions. What she should have said, we are investigating. It just happened. We will not come out with no facts 24 hours later. Let's be reasonable. It takes time to investigate a police shooting. Let's be factual here. But since historically people have not been doing a good job when it comes with police shootings, when black folks are involved, black people period, is tired, frustrated, and they're going to react. This spirit is reactive. I do feel sorry for a lot of families that are suffering today. And I also feel sorry for officers, every police officer, because now some police officers said, forget it, I'm not involved. Like in Chicago, them officers just slept in the office. Because some officers said, if I do, I'm damn if I do, damn if I don't. So all around, it's a terrible situation. What I personally believe as a solution, we need to get involved, and the police need to do a better job communicating with the community. The community needs to do a better job communicating with the police. It is what it is. They need to do a better job because the issue is you got the public and the police against each other. And we will never get to a peaceful place if both entities is working against each other. Both entities need to work together. So if you're going to get a new community, if you're going to get a new police chief, that police chief got to come from a community aspect and to understand how can we integrate community with the police. We need to make sure all new police officers need to do community service 100, 200, 300 hours in the community that they're going to be working in. So when Officer Wiley leaves the academy, before Officer Wiley actually go on the street as an officer, do a community service piece. Meet the community members. Going door to door. Cutting grass. Visiting nursing homes. Visiting high schools. Volunteering at different colleges in the area. Going in communities where it's really not that up to par when it comes to investments to help the community. Going visiting Black-owned business. Going visiting businesses, period. So the community will know who this man is, and he will have a better insight of policing that area. That's just my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. I'm giving my opinion, right? And I personally believe before Officer Wiley become Officer Wiley, he needs to give a good record of volunteering in the neighborhood. I guarantee you, if I leave Dallas Police Academy, and they say, okay, Wiley, I want you to work in South Dallas, but before we put you on the beat, you're going to volunteer at all the schools. You're going to volunteer at the churches. You're going to be known in the community. You're going to know how to operate in the street, talking with folks, conflict resolute. We're going to see how you react in the community. So before we give you this weapon, let's see how you're going to react in the community. Let's see how you react. And every officer, I don't care how long you've been an officer, you have to temporarily stop being an officer and go and work in the community. You got to do a lot of community service. That should be a part of your career as your job as a police officer, to work in the community. So you would know, especially if you're white, if you've never been around black folks, you need double the community service, because if you say, I've never been around African-American people. So before I put you on the beat, I'm going to give you double so you will know who you're around. So you won't be so frightened. So you will understand those are your brothers. Those are your sisters. So you will understand. And if you're uncomfortable doing that, then we don't need to give you a weapon. You go and cut some grass or cook go and be a baker or something. But police officer ain't for you. Some police officers need to work in the jail system, the county jail, and to see how you reacting and working with criminals. How do you treat them? Let's see that record for a little piece. Let's give you 6 months doing that. 6 months community service. So let's see, how did you do that? How did you do community? And let's judge you. You did bad with both. You got bad records as a community activist, as a community worker, and as a correctional officer. You don't need to be a police officer. I believe so, especially if you're dealing with officers that have never been around black folks. Right? It needs to be more training classes for African Americans in their community from high school. When you're a freshman, all right, anybody want to be a police officer? I do. I do. We're going to have a special course with this high school that we're going to train you to work in the academy, right? We're going to train you to work in the academy. So by the time you graduate high school, you can become a police officer. You do your community service, you learn the policing, you learn it, and we'll pay for your colleges. And that's how you get more African Americans, Latinos, to be on the force. You get them while they're in high school, they're freshmen, 8th, 9th grade. Get them in that area to do it. I've seen it in my area that I live, that they even have where they're allowing the high school students to become CNAs in high school, to do training, to become nursing. So by the time they get 18, 19, they good to work directly into the workforce. You use that same policy and strategy for policing. So it's different ways that we can do it. It's different ways that we can, it's many different solutions. It's a lot of problems, but we need to implement these solutions because we're on a world of destruction. We need to do a better job. As the government, public, community, it all works in together. It all is a circle of life. All of us got to work together. It's not one dominate the other. All of us have to work together. But I will open up the phone lines. This is the time that the public get to speak, because I can't read y'all comments, so y'all call in, unless you've been super chat or something, and I can read it. Let me put the number in. Give me a second. Did I type that in right? Okay, yeah, I typed it in right. There we go. All right, so if anybody want to call in, the number is 646-716-8447. They have that in Jersey. Yeah, they need to do a better job. So if they have that someplace, that need to be implemented everywhere. And there's some good, great police officers, and there's some bad ones. And it's some bad ones. But I think what's going on in Atlanta, that needs to be investigated more. And I really believe, and this is one of the strategies. And since we were speaking about, Biden and Kamala Harris, I'm gonna just add that in here. She have literally more black folks have put her. They was looking at the polls, right? Everybody was they was looking at the statistics in the polls. Kamala Harris ratings with the black community have increased over the past couple of weeks. And they said, Brother Wiley, why have Senator Kamala Harris have popularity has increased with the black community? It's because she's active in the black community. She's on the media. She's working with Sharpton. Her track record. Many African Americans are now focusing on Kamala Harris because she are inserting herself in the conversation. Transgender issues. She is one of the black senators that literally took on and say transgender rights matter. So she's speaking on issues that typically Joe Biden not really focusing on because he focuses on other stuff. She's really doing a better job. She's on media. She goes on Roland Martin. She doesn't rush. She goes on the Breakfast Club. She's all on black radio stations. She's very active on social media. She's definitely active in helping to get justice for Breonna Taylor. She's being honest in the George Floyd. Like she said, it's going to be a difficult roll ahead to get justice for George Floyd due to the laws and the procedures. So I love the fact that sister is definitely doing it. And I said that she's one of the ones. And when we looked at the list, they said her as a black woman, she got a job, she's black, and she's nationally known, and she's more known than even Stacey Abrams because Senator Harris is everywhere. Stacey Abrams is good. Even Kamala Harris is beating Elizabeth Warren as being a pick because black people as well as black women are very vocal this cycle. They all say they want a black woman as the VP choice. I think that, and a lot of black people in the community are saying that he need a black VP choice. That's what they want. That's the spirit of it because of the country. The protesting haven't died down yet, and I don't think it will in a long time. But I think that it is some strategies in place for Mr. Trump because I look at their side as well as Democrats. President Trump, he's not saying, give me a second. He's not saying law and order for nothing. President Trump won 2016 because he had law enforcement voted for him at a high rate. A lot of those white officers are married to a lot of white women. So over 53% of white women voted for President Trump. President Trump's strategy is to be an ally of law enforcement because it's a lot of law enforcement. And law enforcement is married to a lot of white women. A lot of white women married to white men. And they got a lot of white families. That's a big base. He got a good Christian wing and also law enforcement. So that's one of the ways because he's thinking he's playing chess. He knows that if I keep this roll up, a lot of my followers are going to continue to vote for me. I'm going to continue to give these words about make America great, keep America great. Look at what they're doing. They don't care about police officers. If you keep planting these seeds, and that's the reason why they're doing it. Now President Trump is asking his supporters to go to a rally, and they're going to have to sign a health question. They'll have to sign a question that if you do get COVID, that you cannot sue us, sue our campaign, everything else. So you're going to come here at your own risk. And if you want to have that rally, I think everybody should have that list and do it, right? Because why forbid him from having a rally? Let people go to clubs. See, I'm not a typical person that's going to agree with everybody. We can't say he shouldn't have a rally because of COVID when you're allowing people in the clubs, when you're allowing people to still go to graduations, when you're allowing people to still go to bars and everything. Why not have the rally? Might as well have it. Even Democrats. Biden is not, I'm speaking again. I don't know if y'all can see me. He does well connected with the audience. All right. So I know, let me make sure y'all can see me. If not, then we're going to bring this to a close. I'm going to get my other connection thing. All right. Can y'all still hear me? Oh, yeah, y'all can still hear me. To bring it to a close. Now, that's what I believe. that he knows that if I get my rally in with the people, if I go into these rallies, I connect with my audience. Trump worked well when he can get his message across with his audience. So, people, go out and vote because this is a real conversation. So it's another setup. So if you definitely you're going at your own risk. My home people, they got church services going on. So why not? If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Trump is doing stuff on Juneteenth. He's playing the race card. He's playing against our differences. And he's been doing it, and it's only going to get worse and worse of him doing it because it works for his benefit. It works for his benefit. It works for his campaign. I believe Democrats, they're going to have to do a better job rallying Black folks like they never have done before. This is why I said, Democrats, you all need to roll out a Black agenda to deal with Black America, promise to Black America, and you're going to have to give us 80 to 90% of those administration jobs to Black women as well as Black men. You cannot get a pass because I'm so tired of us electing Democrats, but when you look at their administration, it do not look like the folks that voted them in. So that's an issue and a problem from the state, federal level. So if you want my vote, if you want my sister's vote, if you want my wife vote, if you want my brother's sister's vote, make sure we get the jobs at the high level, right? Because don't just say Trump is against us and you just as bad because you asked for our pretended to be our friend. Then when we get you in, you act like you don't know us. So I'm a big supporter of when you get in, bring us in with you. We need power because don't nobody know Black folks like Black people, right? We need to sit in those seats. And I'm looking at the CDC, how they rolling out plans. I'm a huge component of that. So I'm looking at different strategies of what we can do. I think we need to continue to do a better job by voting in better people that's going to protect the right to vote, make voting, I believe, mandatory, mail-in ballots, and make early voting early. And make sure when you have early voting, it needs to be multiple voting booths or polling places for people to vote, to vote early. So we need that. And people keep saying, I was talking to somebody, he was saying, why my vote don't count? I said, brother, if your vote did not count, they wouldn't work so hard to stop you from voting. Why do you think that is? ID, show your ID to vote. Because they want to make it harder for you to vote. Because they know once you go in that polling place and you bring all your sisters and brothers and cousins and aunts and uncles, they know they lose. You have the power. When Black folks wanted some power, when the Mississippi wanted to be delegates in the Democratic Party, President Johnson didn't like that. He didn't like when them Black folks wanted to be delegates, have some power in the Democratic Party. Oh, President Johnson. It was all good when you sharecropping, but when them poor Black sharecroppers from Mississippi said, we want to get our own, we want representation, we want to be delegates, we want to have a say-so in the Democratic Party, Johnson said, oh no, because Black folks wanted power. Anytime we rise up for power, it will be resistance. Look at how much power Black people had during the Reconstruction after the Civil War. That caused the cases to come, for which many of them are on police force today. Absolutely. Because once we organize and really understand that we are the best, once we know that and continue to thrive for that, we thrive. And they know that. They know that we are smarter, greater, faster. And they know this. And this is why they work hard to keep us from voting. They work hard to keep us from running for office. They work hard for us to stay at the bottom. Now people are waking up. But I don't want us just protesting and yelling and screaming and burning if you don't go out there and vote. Not only vote, let me continue with my message. When you vote and you get Congressman Marquise Wiley from the 5th District in office, stay on my ASS. Call me every day. Email me every day. I should be having weekly meetings with my constituents. Every weekly meetings, every Friday, I should be meeting with my constituents. It should be a list of things that I'm doing for the community, for my district. Y'all should demand that of me. And if I don't do that, then I should not get reelected in 2 more years. So we have to do that. It's not just voting Congressman Wiley from the 5th District or Senator Marquise Wiley from Texas or Illinois. It's not just voting me in, but make sure you stay on me that I'm doing the right job. Stand at my offices, applying pressure, interrupting my lunch, breakfast, and dinner, making sure that I am putting bills on the floor to help benefit you and your community. That's how you change things. It's not just voting for me in November, but in December, you still there. January, still there. February, you on my back. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, you constantly on my back. It should be when I hear Nurse Nicole, I automatically know that voice. How you doing, Senator Wiley? This Nurse Nicole. I'm calling you because we out here. We need more investments. I seen that you were on that committee, but you was kind of weak, brother. You need to be a little bit more stronger. We would hate to do another massive protest and vote your black tail out of office. So we would have to bring the 30,000 nurses to get your cockeyed black self out of office. We voted you in. You got to do for us. I heard you kept talking about people of color. Last time we checked, we was black. Because when the police pull your cockeyed self over, they ain't going to say man of color. They're going to say a black man. So don't be afraid to do for black folks. So I'm just saying. You have to stay on these politicians behind. There are human beings. Apply pressure. When they dropping off their kids at school, you right there. You apply and you keep playing that pressure. Best believe they're gonna do what you want them to do, because they're gonna get tired of you calling. You are a constituent. It is your job to make sure that they are doing what they have to do every day. Like y'all call into my show, stop talking about Ahmad Wiggins. You upset. Talk about this. Talk about that. You don't stay on my back. That's what you have to do. That's how politics work. You know, politics works like that. And it's groups, companies that pay these folks millions of dollars to go to these congressmen, to pay for them, to be in them. And that's all it is. You got some of these folks that go and work on K-Town and do all of these stuff. And these companies pay these folks to speak up for the interests of the company, and that's why they pay. What do they call those folks? That company paid them to work on Capitol Hill, stay here. They call them what? What do they call those people? Well, what do they call them? What do they call those folks? Company pay these folks just to make sure they're talking to Congress. Lobbyists. Thank you, lobbyists. That's why they pay lobbyists so much money, because they gonna make sure that you're doing, and some of them are wicked lobbyists, some of them are good lobbyists. Not all lobbyists are bad. But what their goal is, a simple thing is, they're there to lobby, to stand up, and to make sure you do exactly for their interests that you're doing, and you're helping promote and put laws on the books to protect their interests, to protect their investment, to protect their brands. We have to continue to get into lobby for our interests, right? We have to continue to do so. We have to continue to do so. You can't be lazy. If you know you ain't got no money to run for office, you got to make your own flyers. You got to knock door for door. You got to be thirsty. You got to insert yourself on newspaper. You need a social media. If you ain't got your own press conference because they don't know who you are, get your camera. Because if I run for office, I'm going to get my camera, give me a cameraman, do my own network. You got to work very, very hard. Go and talk to every single church, synagogue, go to community meetings. But I just can't say, I'm going to run for office today, and the community don't know you. No. Before you run, you should have like a 3-year plan of you working so much in the community. I would love Chicago. I love Chicago. Chicago's my place, but I probably have to stay in Dallas. So if you're doing Dallas, you have to go to Dallas events. Meet the folks, senior citizens. That should be your main focus. Them folks vote. Being a senior citizens, go to the community, the senior homes and network and volunteer. Go to the police meetings, community meetings. Go to rallies, go to protesting, shake hands, continue to do so. Go to different dinners and lunches, blah, 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 blah. Be very active in the community. Have a good relationship with Black-owned businesses. Have a good relationship with women groups because they vote very strongly. So you have that good relationship, but you just can't wake up and say, hey, I'm running for office, vote me in. You got to have a relationship. It works by name recognition and it works by relationship building. If they know who you are, they really rock with your spirit, they will like, okay, I know who Mark Wiley is. Okay, I'm voting. Get him up in there. But you have to work hard for it. And it's difficult because if you can get good with Black people, you're good to go. Because it's hard to tap into that industry. But Black folks, especially from the hood, as they say, if you get Black folk, you turn out high numbers in the hood, you will be a threat. You will be a threat. And they'll try to stop you at every turn because if they're going to look at you. If you turn out Black people in the hood to vote, you upseat folks that have been there for years and do that, and the hood vote you in, you good to go. Because it's hard to get folks in the hood to vote for you like that. So if you get people in the hood to go and vote you in office, right? Baby, you good to go. Breaking news: Marquise Wiley is the new congressman of this district. African Americans have voted for him over 65%. It's even more than President Obama when he ran against Bobby Rush. Bobby Rush, how do you feel to get upseated by a young Black man, Marquise Wiley? I can't believe it happened. Yeah. If you do that, it will be international press. You upseated an incumbent that's been there for decades, and the hood voted you in by high numbers. They will be trying to say, how can you do it? Well, it was easy. I talked with my community members. They wanted change. I spoke to them door to door. I was not afraid to go to the Black Club parties. I was not afraid to speak to any of my members because at the end of the day, I'm Black. And I'm not afraid to talk to Black people. Some of my counterparts, we want to thank them. They're afraid to be around Black folks, not me. And I went and talked to each and every one of them. And I want to thank them for getting me in office. What are you going to do in the first 100 days? The first 100 days, I'm going to stand up for Black people. On the first day, I'm going to call out these wicked folks that are against us. I'm going to be calling folks out. My life probably going to be on the line, but so what? I don't give a darn. I'm calling you out. Nancy Pelosi, yeah, she can get dragged too. Who over the Senate? Mitch McConnell, he can get dragged. They gonna be dragging him so much. They every day I'm gonna be in the news for something that I didn't say to drag. I don't mind calling people wicked devils, because if you act like one, I'm gonna call you one. I'm not a devil. Well, stop acting like Satan. Then I won't call you because I got on my shirt. Not today, Satan. I'm black. Mr. Senator from Illinois, time is up. My time ain't up. My people spent 400 years building this country. I got 400 more years, so give me 400 more minutes. Shut up. I just cannot believe this is Fox News. That senator from Illinois, Senator Wiley, he is so disrespectful and ghetto. He told Miss McConnell to shut up. Then he had on a shirt. He said, "Not today, Satan." Do he believe that white people are the devils? I don't really know. He did have Brother Malcolm on his wall, so I really don't know. He kept saying, "Not today, Satan." So who is Satan? Then of course they're gonna get Candace. He is not as for black people. How in the world these black people, Black America, voted him in? His nose is running. They're gonna get Diamond and Silk to drag me. I don't mind dragging them with plastic wigs. And I wouldn't run to go to Fox News. I would love to go to Fox News. Because Fox News got a lot of ratings. I'll be right there on Fox News. Let's go. I'm going to take over. I want to be right up in the studio. Hold up, Satan. Let me finish talking. Wait a minute, sir. Did you just call me Satan? Did I stutter? Did I stutter? I ain't Joe Biden. I said it crystal clear. If you're not Satan, why you turning red like that? Hush up. Okay. All right. The running nose senator for Illinois. How do you vote? Well, I am here because I want to put a bill for reparations for black people. I'm putting this bill on the floor. Sir, you can't put it on the floor. You're not in charge of the Senate. So I'm black. I can do what I want. I'm a senator from Illinois. Maybe they're gonna get the sergeant of arms to escort me out. I'm gonna be out there spilling tea. It's gonna, man. They ain't ready for me to be up to be a senator. Man, they ain't gonna be ready for me to do all that type of stuff. We need our reparations. Department of Church. I'm gonna be in front of the Department of Treasury doing a press conference. It is time that they cut Black America our check. It was our ancestors that built this building, and we built the White House. Mr. Wiley, Senator Wiley, if you don't disperse, we will send the tear gas. Send the tear gas. I got my milk. Send it. Who cares that you got that tear gas? Naked I came out of my mother's womb. Naked I shall return. So if you want to send the tear gas, you're going to have to do it while I'm butt naked. Oh my God. The senator is taking off his clothes. Oh, God. All right. All right, can you hold me? Can you hold me? Oh Lord, you know they really. But it's time that folks get it. And I do got the bug, y'all. Literally, I have this bug of running for office, y'all. And I have this bug. It's just on me deeply to run for office. I have this bug to run for office. It's just on me hard to run for office. And I'm going to do it, you guys. I'm going to do it. And yeah, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to be researching to see which offices I can run for. I'm a trans 13. I'm definitely gonna do it. Definitely gonna. That's on my bucket list. That's on my list because we need some change in Washington, D.C. We need some change up in that place. We need some people with some common sense. And don't let these folks, you got to graduate and you got to get all these degrees. That don't mean absolutely nothing. Because some of these folks got all of the degrees and this country still upped up. Hello. Yeah, hello. Who is this? Oh, how you doing? Oh, nothing. I'm doing my show right now, as always. How you doing? Everything's good? What you need? For what? Okay. All right. I'll try to see you. All right, man. I'll be right with you. Okay, then. I don't know why folks be calling me. I'm trying to run for office. All right. Okay. All right. So, like I was saying, sorry for that interruption. Thank you for that Cash App. It's needed. And when people see me doing it, it will plant a seed for more common folks to run for office, right? And that's what we need in this country. We need more people running for office. All right, when they have those board meetings, people need to show up and voice their complaints. That's how the white folks keep them out of their community. Absolutely. Absolutely. And bring them phones and bring them phones too. Bring them phones too. Everybody just be calling me for stuff. I'm too nice. I'm just too nice for some of these folks. Too nice. Don't you give people some good pain, they think we together. No. Ugh, God. Hit me up in nighttime. Not during the day. That's the price you pay when you give out all this good pain, all this good premium meat. The phone just get the ring. I'm going back being celibate. Don't call me unless I call you. Hey, what you doing? No, you don't want me to come over there and see your new drapes. You want some of this meat. Don't do that to me. Care nothing about them dusted drapes you got that you didn't loot it to get. Call my phone earlier. I'm doing my show. I'm talking to my producers. I talk to you late at night. I can't see your face during the day. Too ugly for me to look at all that ugliness. Too early to me looking at it. I can take all that ugly at night when it's dark. I'm calling you at nighttime. Too ugly to see you at daytime. Just tell me. I want to see you all in daytime. All that ugliness scared me. No. Mess up my whole fantasy. See you at nighttime when it's dark. Okay? All right. Moving right along before I was highly interrupted. People mad they upset at Wiley. I don't understand. But when I look at my numbers, I looked at the success of the show. I had some people with some blue check marks that are in the industry hitting me up today. 2 of them hit me up. And I keep forgetting about that Jason Lee piece. They said, man, what you said about Jason was funny, bro. Because I reached out to 2 people. And one of them reached back, he said, man, what you said about Jason was spot on, man. You funny. Then my Bobby Lights videos that's on IG and my shady comments, it's really got people looking at Wiley. I didn't even know that. So thank you. Hopefully one day some of these people can come on the show. But I ask a tough question. I tell them, I give them a disclaimer like, This ain't no Breakfast Club interview. This is a Wiley interview. What you mean by Wiley interview? Meaning I asked the questions. I asked the questions. You want to come to this show, brother? I asked the questions. So I asked the questions. So I really asked questions. Now, it was something else that I did want to talk about in my last subject matter, because I think my sister talked about it, Monique. Shout out to the 4,000 IG followers. Shout out to the 4,000 IG followers that we reached. So my sister Monique at night, she did a video on this woman. What's her name? B. Simone. I believe that's the woman that said she don't want no man with a 9 to 5. So I don't know if that's her. But this sister B. Simone released a book, and according to the streets, she plagiarized the book, the pamphlet. She plagiarized the pamphlet, made all of that money off somebody else's work. I really upset at that one because you plagiarized off of somebody else's work. And this was the woman that said, I don't want no man with a 9 to 5. I want a man that's an entrepreneur. I don't want no man with a 9 to 5. I want a man that's an entrepreneur. Okay, let me say that again. I don't want no man with no 9 to 5. I want a man that's an entrepreneur. Okay? So she don't want no man with a 9 to 5. She want a man that is an entrepreneur. But this heifer plagiarized that book. Where is my gavel? You are guilty for plagiarizing stuff. Just like Nicki Minaj is guilty of plagiarizing the queen of hip hop, Kaya, Line, ushered them in the clinic. You are guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. If I had my gavel in my breast in my basement, I will sentence you into 15 years in prison for plagiarizing off of people's work, and for insulting another 15 years for saying you don't want a man with a 9 to 5. So we're gonna have to give you 95 years in prison. All right. If I was the judge, I would send you to 95 years in solitary confinement. All right. All right. I'm sorry. I had to give a ghetto gavel. Give me a second. Uh-oh. Let me put this camera. Okay. I'm trying to get this camera together. Please don't drop down. There we go, baby. All right. Whew. I want to thank each and every one of you all for tuning into the show. And people get mad at Wiley because I love to talk. I love to talk. I really do. I love to talk. I love my notes that I have. And we first of all, we talked about Rich Luxe scam. We talked about Crybaby Monique socks. We talked about what's going on in Georgia, the Bottoms land. And we got into Joe Biden and my dear sister, Senator Kamala Harris. So we talked about all that and me running off. We talked about all of subjects in 1 hour. So when you come here, just get ready for a show, right? An hour show. That's what we do over here. Still here. Eating some steak and mac and cheese, not the Bottoms land. You know, Bottoms. You know you messed up with your man's Bottoms. In Atlanta, you should have changed it to Top. You know, Lakeisha Top. Man, you messed up. You a bottom. Man, I see why y'all having all that burning sensation going on, burning up Wendy's. Some of the bottoms need to burn up that Wendy's because that Wendy's does something if you're a bottom. You can't be trying to talk about taking no premium meat. You just ate you a good old 4 for 4 from Wendy's. Bottom. So hey, you might as well go on and burn it up. Because all that pain you take, you don't need no Wendy's. We don't need no Wendy's. You don't need all that Wendy's if you're a bottom. No. You getting all those spicy chicken up, 4 for 4, extra wings, and a chocolate frosty, and you a bottom? Something wrong with you. Now, I ain't talking about Atlanta. I love Atlanta. I love Atlanta. My family's from Milledgeville, Georgia. I have family in Milledgeville. I got some family in Atlanta, Georgia. My roots are, my grandmother roots are in Georgia. So I nothing against Georgia. Ray Charles was banned from Georgia, but then eventually, years later, they allowed him to come back to Georgia. I love Georgia. I love me some T.I., but T.I. ain't no prophet. That man gets somewhere and sit out. He's just doing something click to view. But anyway, y'all love some y'all from T.I. and Killer Mike. But if y'all really for the people, run for office and do what y'all want to do, right? But I ain't got nothing to say about Atlanta, but I love Atlanta. I love all my bottoms. Thank you, Mrs. Bottom, for trying to get to the bottom of what's going on in Atlanta. So please, Mrs. Bottom, get to the bottom of what's really going on in Atlanta, because there's a whole lot of boo-boo going on in Atlanta. And let's see who burnt down Wendy's. I'm just saying. All right. Whew. So they was in the Bottoms neighborhood. They were in the Bottoms neighborhood, and the lady wanted to address Mrs. Bottoms. So she went to her neighborhood, and Mrs. Bottoms opened up the shade, and she saw them protesting in front of the Bottoms estate. So the ATL police was protecting that Bottom and the Bottoms family. And the police said, stop saying all them cussing, because we got Bottoms that living in the area, and they're minor Bottoms, and you can't be using all of those cursing words. She said, Keisha Bottoms, come out. Baby Keisha, she looked at the black and she shut them blacks. Keisha was like, that lady was like, you think we could fire you, Keisha? Baby, they went to Keisha neighborhood. They listened to why I said, man, y'all want to pull up these people's neighborhoods. Sure. They pulled up to Miss Bottom neighborhood. They surely did. She's like, good God. Miss Bottom look like she need to be in a bunker. Bottoms better get her a bunker. Them people be pulling up. At least Trump said, man, y'all pull up to my place. Let me give you old nasty piece of fence. Let me go down to this bunker. Trump, you as a comedian, why are you telling folks you went to that bunker to see how nice it was in the bunker? You went down there for a couple of minutes just to see how nice, just in case you got to go in that bunker. Trump, you as a comedian. Yeah, I went in the bunker. Believe me, they wanted me to see the bunker. And I went in the bunker just to see how cute the bunker looked. Oh, yeah, Trump. Love you, Trump. Oh, man. I can just imagine them orange stains in their bunker. And they took care to open up a window. I understand they burned down with Wendy's. Man, I love you, Wiley. You make my day when you're live for live. So thank you so very much. All right. Let me drink a little bit more of my coffee. All them orange stains down there in that big bunker. Oh, man. Anywho, but at the end of the day, we love all the Bottoms, whether you orange, red, or white. Y'all are all precious in God's sight. No matter. So we praying for Mrs. Bottom that they get to the bottom of what's going on in Atlanta. We definitely praying for Atlanta. They're definitely in our prayers. All right, y'all. We did not get any phone calls today, but we thank you all. Follow me on IG I love me some IG. Bobby Lights, you can sing. I don't want to give you all the things you want in me. Love and protection. Oh, Bobby Lights. You did that. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything. Baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show me the way you love supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you, love you. You better go ahead, Bobby Lights. I mean, Bobby Lights was singing, talking about let me love you. I don't know if this man want to be a transgender woman, showing that coochie, or a singer, or a rapper, or a fitness seller. This man got multiple different things. He don't know if he want to be a bottom or top, a transgender woman selling coochie, or selling that peen or OnlyFans. I don't know. But Bobby got a whole lot of things going on over there. So it's all on my Instagram. You gotta be careful singing because you can't even sing a cappella. Let me love you, love you. Yeah. Man, I was getting kind of wet. Bobby was singing like, go ahead, Bobby. Bobby Lights. And me, I'm so ignorant. I said, you sing better than Kaya. Then I told Bobby, you sing better than T.S. Madison. Why y'all be paying attention to my comments? I just be trying to be cute, like everybody else. All right? He got that Mariah Carey out. He said, yes, okay. Oh, man. I'm telling you. And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I ever know. No way. No way. I'm living without you. I'm not living without you. I just want to be free. And it's no way. No way. I'm living without you. Okay. Man. It's no way. I'm ready to do a stage play. Tyler Perry. You need to book me for a stage play. I feel like singing on stage. I understand. All right, y'all. All right. Oh, wow. Whoo, Lord. Ain't nothing like singing a good old song. I'm always shut up with all that out of tune singing. No, I can't shut up with all that out of tune singing. I love to sing. Somebody about attitude singing. That's what I do. We sang over here. Hang through my window, watch as she passes by. I said to myself, you're such a lucky guy. To have a girl like her is truly a dream come true. And all the fellas in the world, she belongs to you. But it was just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away with me. Soon we'll be married and raise a family. Oh yeah. A cozy little home out in the country. Man, okay. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing, yeah. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. All right. All right. Lights like this, I wish that raindrops will fall. Lights like this, I wish that raindrops will fall. Let it rain on me, yeah. Lights like this, I wish the raindrop will fall. Oh, baby. I ain't got no money. Wow, ain't got no fancy car. Oh, ain't. Oh, okay. Oh, in a cage, you can't nobody see like me. Not like this. I will raise up. I like this. I will raise up. Can't nobody see like in a cage. How do it feel? How do it feel to be me? How do it feel to be me? How do it feel? How do it feel to be me? Can't nobody say like any crazy. How do it feel to be? Yeah. How do it feel? How do it feel to be me? Man, that man took his. Oh, God, that was my part. That was my part. No, man. I know you've been messing with my car. When you mean that future, that means you're getting big. What do you mean, homie? No, man, I'm with child. Oh, the future, you said you have a baby. I had gas. Now go out there and go give me a big pack of ribs. No, man, go give me some fries. I can't stand you, man, future. Ah! How you doing? Oh, gosh. Oh God, that's my movie right there. Right there in the B-hole. Good to be here. Fuck you, no, fuck you too. Oh, I love Miss Betty Murphy. I love Miss Betty Murphy. How about eat your cornbread? We gonna eat my cornbread. I'm from New York City. Wait a minute. No, you want to eat my cornbread? No. That made his own cornbread. Sir, fuck you. You don't need this. This is his cornbread. You want some cornbread? Take your head over there and get your own cornbread. Listen, he want the cornbread. Sir. You can have my cornbread. How about your cornbread? No, motherfucker, you ain't gonna eat my motherfucking cornbread. I'm from New York City. Not over no cornbread, man. That's enough. He took a beating enough. He still didn't get my cornbread. I mean, jigga. Now you niggas can read. No, I can read. Don't hey, read. Well, your cousin died. Your Aunt Shirley, unfortunately, she died. Your dog Willie, he had the worms and he died. On the gun line, you would be shot. You even piss or sneeze over the gun line, you will be shot. Oh, they from New York City, bro. Oh, they were around here. The Mississippi here. We gonna do You got that, boy. I don't want to hear none of the thing about Ray Boo Boo Boo. Man, fuck Ray Boo Boo. Man, take your other man. Go ahead. Baby, this is the type of movies that we would see. We would see, man. We would watch movies over and 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 over. We got VHS with the roaches in it, so we had to watch these and study these movies forever. We got to study them. That's all we could see was movies and roaches and see Mama drunk. But other than that, it was some good days. And we watched the movies over and 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 over. We just got to sit and watch the roaches in the movies. I love Marla. I love you some part of that. You gonna do what the fuck I tell you to do. Go on out there and watch the front door. You ain't my daddy, I'm gonna whoop your ass just like I'm your daddy, and you gonna go to jail just like you are with our daddy too. Jordan, you ain't pissing this motherfucker. Jordan, what did I tell you? Oh no, you pissing you. Don't mess with my DVD. Don't mess with my James Brown. Please, don't mess with my Happy Rap. Now, Mr. Bernie, you cannot be cussing out your children. I didn't say Uncle Bernie. Oh, baby girl, try to give you some sleep, baby girl. I'm scared, Uncle Bernie. I love Bernie. I miss my Bernie. I miss her. I missed her. All right. But yeah, I love movies. Like movies are just those are like true classics. Like Bernie, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, Dave Chappelle. I just love comedians. I love comedians. I do miss my Bernie Mac. I love him dearly. I think if I ever were to be a comedian, it would be like the Bernie Mac, because Bernie Mac comedy was about family. It was a Chicago style. It was about. I love Bernie. Somebody said, so yeah, so we about to get ready and close. Somebody said, did you see my question? Let me see. Who was my question? Let me see. Somebody is on the phone. Let me see, because I'm on here. Anonymous. Hold on, let me turn this up. Go ahead, sister or brother. Hello.
If you keep me on hold that long again.
You said on hold? You was on hold that long? You was on hold that long? I wasn't even checking. I was in my
long time.
Oh well, you should have did what Ahmad did. Super weight.
You was over there too busy being a comedian.
You should have super weight your way to the top. I didn't know we had. Go ahead.
I just want to call and tell you this. Wow. You sure can sing. Periana to the period.
All right, we are live. He's now mimicking comedians. He's catfishing comedians. He's victimizing these victims with Bernie Mac. He's catfishing by his voice. He's a predator. I'm like, what the world? What is he saying? I can't hear. You need to be on the list. I'm here for the victims. Okay. Okay. I'm like, what the world? He's just so excited and you can't be that excited when you talk about predators, right? If you gonna talk about predators, be serious. You be excited. And he victimized 88 people. He have a predator. I'm like, why is he so excited? Is it okay? He's so excited. Why are you so excited? He just so excited. He want to be me because he want to be Armand. I'm sitting side by side with Armand. I'm like, what? Sit down somewhere. You're ugly. You would never be the king. I don't want to be. I'm an emperor. Okay. These people are funny to me. These are like funny people. And then when I meet these people in person, they're going to be kissing on my ring. I'm going to have to be a narcissist. When I make it, I'm sorry. I'm going to have me a staff. I'm just going to have to tell some of these folks going to have to like kiss my ankle or something, my eye or my cheek. They're going to have to kiss me on the forehead. They're going to have to bow down when they say something. Because these people just put me through this. Now, I'm not even famous yet. I ain't rich yet. My teeth ain't that white yet. My nose ain't all the way dry yet. And you already putting a series of me? I don't know if that was Charlamagne. I got to call Charlamagne again. I'm getting through an old nasty voice now. Where you at, Charlamagne? Don't block me. Hope you ain't block me. Hope he ain't block. Let me check. That's a blue check. That's another blue check. Did he block me? I don't think he blocked me. Let me check. No, he didn't block me. Hey, Charlamagne, this is Wiley again. Listen, I'm just sitting here and I'm wondering, like, you doing so great because you already got a series about you, and I ain't nowhere near your level. I inspire to work in media, but I'm like, how do you get through all these folks with people that got a mohawk doing that and the teddy bear doing a series about you? How do you deal with all that? Because I'm dealing with it on the lower level. And I'm already getting a series about me. How do you deal with all that, sir? Yeah. Thank you so very much. Hopefully one day you look over these voicemail. But I want you to continue to be great. Father bless him right then and there. I just have to say that, Shauna, man. Just I had to just say that because some you need that prayer because it's just some Lord keep our arm protect them. I just have to say that. And God bless you, sir. I just had to say that. I always wanted to say that. I can't wait to preach when I say hallelujah. I just can't wait to get it to preach. One day y'all gotta invite me to your church. Because the Father of God. I just it's just something. Woo. Hey. Baby, y'all ain't seen none of it. When I get that organ player, oh man. Man. Yeah. I was just listening, man. You doing some incredible work. I was listening to like your records and stuff like that. Man, you keep up the good work. They don't want you to be great, but despite the stuff that you was accused of, you still out here making some dope records, man. And I just can't wait to interview you one day. It's about your resume, but it's really about how you continue to be successful after the bad stuff that happened in the past of your career, but you're yet still doing great things. So I just can't wait to, have a conversation with you, brother. Just keep making them good records. I had to send that person that voice note. Woo. Praise him. Yeah. Oh, I had to play that voice note. But it was a song that I wanted to play. Give me a second. Because that man sang that. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second, you guys. Bear with me out there. Shout out. Hey. Make sure y'all give because we need y'all donations and stuff. I'm trying to take this show to the next level. We got a webcam. Only thing that we're waiting on now is the green screen. Once we get a green screen, we're gonna fix the camera in a different area. I mean the location in a different area. So only thing we need now is the green screen, and that's what we're waiting on because we already got somebody say I pawned some liar out there said I pawned my Blue Yeti, and I did not pawn the Blue Yeti or the thing. The Blue Yeti is right here, still in the box, and my webcam is still in the box as well. I'm waiting on the green screen to come and the lighting to come too. We got to get better lighting as well because lighting, and your backdrop have to look good too. Give me a second. Let me see. Do I have that? Okay, this is a song I'm gonna play. All right. All right. See, I'm telling y'all, I got people in here. I got people that I'm encouraging because I'm looking like this. Encouragement goes a long way. And sometimes our Black brothers and sisters need to hear that. We need to hear some encouraging words. And he's a good producer. And I'm gonna get in the studio. Google Justin Bieber singing Never Would Have Made It. It would make you laugh. Okay. I will have to hear that and post it on my IG. But I'm gonna play this record, this song that somebody at church was singing this, and I'm gonna post it on my IG. But I have to play it right now. That man was really singing. I'm not gonna be able to screen share because I'm using I'm streaming directly from YouTube, so I'm not gonna be able to do the screen share, but you all will be able to hear it. Reach out to me. Oh God, you always strength of God, your strength like no other, strength like no other. But I didn't know my way. You reach out to me. Hallelujah, somebody lift your voices in here. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Somebody needs to break in the atmosphere. Shake like you are my strength. You are my soul tower. The Bible said the righteous dwell in, and they are safe. In the fullness of your love, in the power of your blood, Lord, you lift me up from suicide. You lift me up from oppression. You lift me up from oppression. That's what that lift me up. Why be lift me up? She's a powerful God. You are my strength. Oh, Lord, I love that. Strength like no other. Whew, I can't wait to get me a keyboard player, but I told my roommates I'm going to have to get into my own space, into a garage, but we will have our first service soon. We're going to have a drummer, keyboard player. We're going to be live streaming. It's going to be great. So we definitely going to be working on that. I'm trying to do 2 men and a lady tonight. I couldn't do it yesterday. We did so many lives yesterday. Can we get a round of applause for that? We did so many lives, and I think each video yesterday reached the goal of 1,000. I believe each video that we did yesterday reached a goal of 1,000. Let me check. I think each video we did yesterday reached over 1,000 views. Every single video that we did yesterday got us over our goal. So we thank each and every one of you. Because of our subscribers at 10K, our views are still good with whatever. You have to understand that a lot of my subscribers is still more of them. It's still more people from the B sector, from my celebrity gossip sector. And if I do a video about B sector, you will see a lot of folks you never see in the chat, because a bulk of them, over 50%, 60-70% of those subscribers are knowing me from the B sector. So I probably get maybe 1,000, maybe 2 or 3 from the celebrity gossip sector. So if I talk about beef sector news, we get a lot. That's why when I do celebrity gossip, it got to be beefy. It got to be beefy, because my audience is used to me beefing. They're not used to me reporting the celebrity gossip. Like, hey, Nikki said it. It got to be some beef. It got to be a roast. It got to be a gag. Because this is what our platform beef for. I don't care who I'm talking about. The essence of the beef still got to be in there to still bring some of them beef people over, right? Them beef people came through. They're coming through, and they're still watching. This is why we still get to get a big buck of that viewership, because we still give you beef. And every once in a while, I creep all over there and let them know how I'm doing. So I'll be right over there having a good time. Let me see if there's somebody over there. Let me see. Anybody over there? So we thank you all for that stayed over there from the B sector, that stayed over here with us. And we thank you for that. Each and every one of you all that came over from the beef sector and stayed while we transition to this, to celebrity gossip, trending news, political gossip. I thank you. They weren't just over there until you came over there and wreak havoc. Now I can go over there and let them know, hey, I'm still here. Straight like no other. Ooh. So I still go over there to the beef sector. I still go over there and let it be known that I'm over there. Now, I haven't been over there lately, so if you see me and you see like a black, it's an account that's over at the beef sector. That's not me. It got a little black trim. That's not my troll. That's not my account. That's somebody else trolling me and everything like that. So, because somebody said I was over there today. I wasn't over there. That'd be a troll. And you can't even verify it anymore, because now YouTube don't let you click on that account and see it till after the live. And then you have to go in the comments and you will see that that's not me. That's a troll. But you won't be able to verify. So a lot of people think that was me. So whoever that person is still going to keep me still going to keep me relevant in the beef sector. So that's helping me, period. So if you want to go over there, troll, use that, all it's going to do is keep me relevant over there in the beef sector. So my backup channel, we talk about beefs. We go on Patreon, we talk about beefs as well. Now, we were looking at memberships and everything like that because I was going to cancel out the explicit nakedness. I'm going to do that. So if it's members only, we're going to get into that. I'm going to look into that. But I'm still working on my skit, so I want to put that on Patreon, see how that goes. So I'm just testing out some stuff on Patreon to see. Because one thing I don't like about Patreon versus the members only, it's so easy for you all to see me on members only. Patreon, you really got to know how to get in the live, right? And so that's probably why I would try to get to members only. It'd be easy for you to just click on, you see me. But we are looking into that. But I thank all the members that's over there on Patreon because y'all stayed through. You're over there. On Monday, we got a live coming for Stay Shared. We're going to do something else special over there for you guys until tomorrow. So tomorrow is Stay Shared. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we're going to talk about something. And I thank you all for that. Okay, thank you all. God bless you. I will see y'all soon. Let me know what y'all want me to talk about. Send me emails, send me DMs. What you want me to talk about, everything like that. Let me play the Stay Shared commercial because I want y'all to be over there on Stay Shared tomorrow. All right.
Have you heard? The Wiley Show is expanding and will now be on Station Head every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's right. Download Station Head today. You won't because you don't want to miss Wiley being raw and unfiltered. The Wiley Show, every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Station Head. Let's do it, yo.
All right. Thank you so much. I can't wait for that. So that's tomorrow on Stay Shared. So if you don't have an account, let it be known. Now, what we would do is, those people on the text us, we would text you the information to how to listen to it and everything like that. You can listen on your computer now. So that's a blessing. We're trying our best to get Androids users to do it. We've been emailing, calling, blah, blah, blah. Emailing, not calling. We got email, Android. I say we need it because 80% of my audience is Android users. Only about 20% is iPhone users. So if you get Android, it'd be a good chance for everybody get to listen to the show because everybody want to listen to Stay Shared and see what we're talking about over there. And do it. They still got a lot of, still not the best reliable with quality because sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. So I only go on there once a week, every Monday night. We get dragged over there by people. I don't listen to other shows because I'm so focused on YouTube. I only focus on Stay Shared when it's Monday. Monday we go on Stay Shared. Our show is still trending as the show. Which is good news for the Wiley Show because we're only going once a week. My other competitors, they go every day. Some Monday through Friday, some go 7 days a week, some go 3 times a day. So they get rewarded for how much time and energy in the system. We only go once a week because a lot of my members can't go and listen because they don't have an Android. And some don't even have a desktop or a laptop. So that's why we do it on Patreon for people to listen. But then you do that take away from Stay Shared listener. So if it's Android, then everybody get to hear it. Android, iPhone, everybody got it. You download the app and listen to it. So I can't wait till they make that. I can't wait till they make that transition. But it's not the best quality because sometimes I don't. Last week was pretty good. The whole episode was great. StreamYard was acting up. And, StreamYard is not that dependable. And these are paid premium places. And I'm like, StreamYard, if y'all don't get it together, I'm going to go to another service. So I'm going to look at OBS, look at other options, and learn how to pay people to teach me how to use it. Because OBS quality is better when you use better cameras. Like you could use HD 1080 like OBS. Like when I use this camera, this old camera, the quality is on point, but the settings got to be on point. Like you got to make sure your mouth is in sync with the quality. And so I got a friend that's going to teach me how to do it. I pay him to teach me how to do it because I don't want you to tell me give you a coin, pay me, give me the tea so I can do it on my platform. All right. So because more people is using it, a lot of people are not using OBS like they used to. So which is good because then the quality will be better on OBS. It ain't gonna crash because OBS is free. Then they got another site that you could put pictures. It's different things that you can do. And so I'm gonna pay with it because StreamYard don't pay for good quality. Like the quality on YouTube is a little bit better. This is actually a little bit better than that. So when I get my green screen, a lot of things are going to change, and the lighting going to change for that. And I can't wait for that because someone had bought it already. It's just been on back order forever. So I can't wait till they finally email it or direct it to my house, ship it to my house so I can get into that. All right, that was it. We talked. We had a good time. Had a good conversation. We got a couple of guests that's going to be coming on tomorrow. So we're going to be getting into some things about that and stay shared. All right. God bless you. That's it. Let me end this show right then and there. All right. See y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe and like the button. Like and subscribe.